Hey guys. Well, I have some good news and some bad news. The good news, world famous Danzig garage is still here. The bad news is the world famous J-Man house is having a little bit of an issue. It's metal as ever, which is good news. It somehow has turned into a cave. Typically houses, when they burn down, don't turn into a cave. But in this case, my house decided that it would. So I thought that while it's still cold and the caveness is preserved, that we really have to document this, because it is. I've been getting messages from people saying, like, I don't know if this is inappropriate, but this is like the most beautiful house burning down thing I've ever seen. And I completely understand. I mean, there's some ruin value here. And I think it's important to remember in these times of loss that something new and beautiful always is left in the ashes. And in this case, it's stalactites and stalagmites, my two favorite kind of stalag things. I gotta get my glove on here. It's 30 below. And I can't move my hand. It smells like tires, burning tires right now. And I highly doubt it's safe for me to be anywhere near this house, but I'm a man who loves a thrill. Things just get totally thrown around. And so when you go in there, not only is it burned and you're seeing all your stuff in this new form, but everything is a little bit moved around. So it messes with your head even more, because it's like, not only is this house burned and all my stuff is here that I just saw a couple days ago, it was fine, and now it's totally destroyed, but it's like it's even weirder because it's like, now it's over there, so that's something I guess I would never have thought about. But the way that your brain, you ever wake up in a hotel and while your eyes are still closed, you think you're home, and then then you open your eyes and you're like, oh, I'm actually not at home. It's like you see portions of your house and you keep thinking, your brain keeps expecting, if I turn my head, I'm going to see my fridge not fucking melted, and then you're like, oh no, that's right, it is melted. So this was my bedroom, and this is in the best shape of any of the rooms in here. If you don't mind the seat being a little bit melted, probably still get a good workout on there. This is a kitchen. I completely remodeled this after we moved in. This cabinet was part of the remodel. There's the bathroom. I just installed this medicine cabinet last week. Oh wait, I guess there's just a hole there now. Oh, by the way, there's a good chance I'm about to film my own death. So, like I was saying, my house turned into a cave. And this isn't something that most people, there might be certain things that you prepare yourself for emotionally. Like, you might be prepared for a disaster, like having a house burn down, or losing a loved one, or having a tornado, or whatever. But one thing that they never teach you in school is about what to do when your house turns into a cave, because it doesn't normally happen. It's an unusual occurrence. Jesus fucking Christ, what was that? So, and I'm guessing that most of the time, when your house turns into a cave, you just get the stalactites, right? You need a special fucking set of circumstances to get the stalagmites, because these icicles were forming while the house burned, and it was cold enough and hot enough at the same time for the water that they were spraying in to be freezing and then also melting like in perpetuum. So, like, it truly looks like the Balrog cave in Lord of the Rings or something. And the color of the ice with the smoke in it makes it even more, you know, like you're in a cave. Now, I just noticed that I'm having a hard time breathing in here. And I should have thought of that. So I'm going to move a little faster because I should probably not be in here. But let's go upstairs. I installed this staircase after we moved in. Be sure to use your handrail, it's slippery. Up here, a couple of years ago, I took a archery elk hunting trip to Montana with my dad, and I killed an elk, and it was the coolest experience of my life. And I got it mounted, and here it is. Looking better than ever. This used to be the upstairs kids' playroom, and I noticed when I was up here today that there's steam rising off some things, and I don't know if that means it's still on fire. Again, it's truly stupid for me to be in here, but there's like it draws you in. Like there's a fascination with it. One of my kids' rooms, which is truly too depressing to even think about. But there's just a little bit of ash. I would say, you know, a foot or two. But for the Diary of a Wimpy Kid fan, you'll be happy to know that Jeff Kinney's books are actually fireproof. Somehow, mint condition. A little messy in here. Here's my office. As you can see, again, there's just a little bit of damage. I know a lot of people were ordering t-shirts, which I'm extremely gracious for. The one problem is like they're burned and frozen in. This is the shirt form that I used to photograph the shirts. Now, if you've ever noticed that if you ever tried to balance an office chair upside down, you'll know that it's hard to do. Another thing that I actually, when I was looking at these photos, I started laughing out loud because there was two iMacs here, and now there's just one. I don't know where the other one is. It's just gone. It was right next to this one. If any of you follow my friend Death by Toys, a one-of-a-kind Stranger Things action figure here. Slapped that puppy on eBay, and it's going through the roof. I had just remodeled my office last month and bought all new desks. I bought this cool cabinet for all of my office tools and such. A whole bunch of monkey skull necklaces and stuff that I've gotten in traveling the world. I've got a Zippo lighter dug up on the battlefields of Vietnam, and all sorts of cool stuff that got destroyed. But if I'm being entirely honest, it actually looks better than ever. So thank you for that, fire. I will never forget you. I've been collecting records and rare records, mostly black metal and death metal, and in film soundtracks, horror film soundtracks. You can see I've got some Hellraiser box sets in there, and all sorts of rarities. And that is all gone. Just was doing some work up here the other day, and I installed Jesus Christ. I installed these new this drawer system here. It's frozen in, but trust me, it was impressive. I built this. This is a bedroom I added on when we had our second kid. This wasn't here when we moved in, so I built that. Again, everybody was fine. The animals are fine. We even got the hamster out. The fire didn't really spread too far from the house, so all the sheep and chickens, and we have pigeons and guineas. All those guys were totally fine. The sheep didn't care for the fire. I guess they're a cowardly animal. They can't handle huge fires. So if you're going to have planning on burning a lot of houses down, don't get sheep. They can't stomach it. They're a weak animal. My lungs feel awful. I didn't realize that it was going to be that bad. I've made a huge mistake. There it is. I know there's this curiosity when this kind of stuff happens. It's okay to gawk a little bit. It's sad for me, but I understand that it's interesting. And when somebody didn't get hurt, I think it's okay to laugh about it a bit, or to to take some cool photos and just try and turn it into something interesting. And this is my sincere thanks for everybody for pitching in and sending messages. It's really hard to keep up with everyone right now, and I do apologize. I am trying to let everybody know individually and not just generically say, hey, thanks. It is my wrists are like cramped from responding to messages or trying to thank people, and I've been on the phone with friends and insurance agents for all day long. So I will get to you and thank you, and we really do appreciate it. It was immediate from this fire happening. The volunteers showing up, fighting the fire, and friends and family just immediately gave us everything that we needed. And strangers and everybody from strangers to close family has just had our back. So it is when you're going through something like this, that makes all the difference. If something like this happens to someone just I know it's tough to know what to say or what is useful, but just the people that just say I don't know what to say, just to hear from people, it is helpful. And that is it is really the thing that gets you through it and keeps you focused on the future, and just trying to be positive about it and realizing what a community you have behind you. So it is not no effort, or I know it's like you feel like you need to say something to somebody that really makes a difference, but all you can say is I'm sorry. But that's just saying that it means a lot to hear from so many people. So it is truly appreciated, and I feel bad having to sort of generically thank everyone at once. Anyway, this is all going to be okay, and it's totally cool. I mean, you thought that I had the most metal house in Wisconsin before? Well, I just upped my game.